Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome to Co-OPed Up. We are four friends who gather around talking casually about anything and some things. My name's Kenny, and today I'm joined by my three good neighbors. First, we have Cameron.
Hey, happy Halloween.
Secondly, we have my good neighbor, Alan.
Okay, Kenny, don't ever do the "didn't see you there" meme again. It hurt me.
And lastly, we have Connor.
You.
He's already in the candy. He's already went trick-or-treating.
All right, trick-or-treaters, welcome to the cabin hub where we're talking about things.
Wow, you really butchered that one,
Yeah,
huh?
I really goofed it up. There goes the intro. Welcome back to Co-OPed Up, everybody, where we're talking about Halloween trick-or-treating candy, because candy is pretty good.
The thing everyone usually likes.
Yeah, I mean,
I want cakes and sweets.
Also, I think this is the first time we ever talked about food as
Is
a
it?
topic, in
I
a
feel
way.
like we might have talked about food before once. Actually, no, we haven't.
I don't
But
think
candy
we have.
isn't food, Cameron.
It is to a young child's mind, okay?
No,
Candy-
that's when you have to beat the young child and tell them candy isn't food.
But it
Okay.
can be food.
I don't think it can be food. There's no There's almost like no nutritional value in candy.
What about like the nuts and Snickers or Mr. Goodbar?
I said almost no nutritional
Ooh,
value.
okay.
You know the almost there is very important.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get about as much nutritional value from candy as you do eating your own poo. Anyway, how was your week, Cameron?
That's a nice thought. It was
Jesus
all right. Thanks for segueing into my week. Not much happened, honestly. I'm trying to think. Usually when nothing happens, I think about something I've been doing. I've been playing a lot of Crash Bandicoot, the Insane
Cool.
Trilogy.
Bandiscoot?
Yeah, I'm trying to 100% it, and it's harder than I thought it would be.
Why do you torture yourself?
It is very hard because I'm trying to get the time trials on every single level, and
But why do you try to 100%?
Is this the first one, though?
because it feels good. All three. I beat
You're trying
the
to
first one.
100% all three. Why?
Yeah, I 100% of the first one. All I have left on the second one is the time trials, which I have I think 22 levels left to time trial. That usually is a very long process
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a lot of resetting the level and starting again.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Mhm.
It is an old school platformer, after all.
Yeah, made by Naughty Dog, one of my favorite developers. I think.
producers?
Dude, have you ever noticed how
Are they? Are they?
have
Yeah, I guess
Have
they
you-
produce it.
you guys noticed how Naughty Dog's a little naughty, you know?
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Those guys are kind of like stinkers over there, you know?
Your humor knows how bounds.
comedy.
Dude,
Stop.
what do you think they're doing over there? Last of Us 2? God, get out of here, you stinker.
Connor, I don't want them to think you're the only funny one, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna
right,
have to
guys.
stop
Yeah,
you
I
for
got-
just a sec. Just a sec, Alan. Tell us about your
Comedy check!
week. Alan.
I've been working out. I've been
He's laughing
Working?
at my jokes.
I've been laughing at Connor's jokes. Never see him really. Only during the podcast, so very rarely do I laugh at Connor's jokes.
He gets deprived of Connor, and then it's like drinking water from the fucking what do you call those things? Oases?
I thought you
Oasis
meant
a well?
faucet.
Drinking water from the faucet.
When I go into the desert and I find this fucking hose sticking out of a sand dune, and it's just pouring.
It's like a sprinkler. It just shoots at you.
But the hose is really hot, so you have to let it run for a bit, and then it's oh, finally now we can eat.
You're just hallucinating and you find out it's actually just a snake.
Oh, yeah.
I've been just
nice.
tonguing this.
And it's just been shooting poison at you.
What
Well,
a way to go.
tell us about your week then, Connor.
It's been all right. I've been kind of realizing that works a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be working 7 shifts this week,
Oh,
Why?
God.
which that's 56 hours.
Yep. No, you
Yep.
did that
Tomorrow.
right.
Tomorrow I'm working 7 to 11.
Now, why is
So-
that?
Because I need to provide for my family.
Oh,
7 in the morning?
At 7 in the morning to 11 p.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a little much.
it's kind of
A
ridiculous.
little much? It's
A
the
little.
whole day.
Yeah, it's a whole day.
Did you guys
But,
like
I get
reduce workers or something?
One of our workers is on vacation, and the other worker is
Dead.
No. Don't you say that, you dumb
Maybe.
flounder. No, we're not talking about babies anymore.
Don't reference something that was before.
Well, I didn't
the
say
podcast.
baby. I said maybe, but go ahead.
And yeah, but at least Friday I get the day off.
Ooh.
That's pleasant.
That
Yeah, I-
still doesn't make up for the horrible time.
Yeah, the long hours overnight.
Yeah, I get 16 hours of OT, so I get 16 hours for $21 an hour.
Oh dang, that's got to be
I
big bank then.
forgot. Yeah, that is probably like a week's worth. Right
On
there.
top of all your already week's worth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me
Yeah.
tell you about my week.
Yep.
Okay, sure. why
So you
not?
see, get this right. My week has been, it's kind of like that slow moment in the in college, right, where everything starts slowing down and then everything starts getting a little intense and a little stress. So so I'm just trying to keep up with schoolwork and stuff. Gotten back into drawing after like abstaining for about 3 months.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
broke. Did you go cold turkey and just
Did I
couldn't
go
handle it anymore?
cold turkey and couldn't handle it?
Yeah.
I guess. I just walked away from it like without meaning to.
Oh, okay.
It's
He
just
doesn't
one of those
understand
things,
what
you
that
know?
means.
Have you never heard cold turkey?
No.
Oh, it's
You
usually when you
go-
give up on an addiction, like right there and then.
Oh.
But I guess it isn't Thanksgiving yet, so that joke
Yeah, it
went
went
over your
over
head.
my head.
exactly.
Exactly.
Even though they can't fly.
No, I need you to stop.
Could they?
Ooh, I don't think they can.
That's kind of trucked, right? To be a bird and then not be able to fly.
Did you say that's kind of truck?
Oh my god. Is it because we're making an episode on I can punch you so hard?
What? I'm just
confused.
not swearing. I'm abstaining from words.
Oh, I didn't catch that you were censoring yourself.
Yeah, I'm not saying, "Hey guys, let's go truck over here."
Boy.
Tell me about
I'm-
those cool Halloween candies, Cameron.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want me to
thank-
start the
thank fucking
podcast?
God.
No.
All right. Today we will be
Dumb
discussing Halloween candies and
Oh, actually, I gotta pull
yeah?
up the stream.
why?
I need to see the candies on the screen.
The
What?
candies
No, we're
aren't
not
on the
doing that.
screen.
This is the podcast.
Yeah, but
Let me-
like
let me
I
begin.
want to see it.
Oh, fine. It's on the Twitter page. We made a list. You're
I got 'em.
welcome
No,
to
I got
use it. Anyone, even the listeners, it's on our Twitter page. You can find it.
What's the Twitter handle at?
It is. I think it's Taste of the Cabin. Well, the handle itself is the Cabin Boys, but the page itself is.
So
a Taste
check
of
us
the
out
Cabin.
at the Cabin Boys at Twitter to see our tier list for Halloween candies.
Yeah. And
Wait,
that's.
This is your tier list? Did
Yes.
you order this? This is ordered.
What do you mean? Is it
No,
ordered?
it's ordered. It's just ordered, but you have to put them in the tier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
Okay.
never
Don't
seen a
worry
tier
about
list?
guys. Don't worry about the tier list. Let me start the
Okay,
episode.
okay.
Okay, fine,
Okay.
go.
We're gonna ramble for the most part about the candies we like, our experiences with trick-or-treating, that sort of fun stuff. Then after the podcast, we are going to look at a tier maker that I made, and then we're going to individually rank every candy on this list and share it with you guys.
Let's do it.
Well, that's going to be a separate video because podcasts cannot be visual. That is a rule in podcast history.
okay.
I think you're just wrong.
It's a
And
sin,
It's,
okay?
it's just a demonstration of how weak-willed humans are.
Okay.
Use your fucking imagination, you dumb little boy. Come on, let's get to work.
Cameron is like peak humanity right now.
Pick yourself up. Pick yourself up, King. Visualize this candy tier list.
Oh my goodness. So I don't want to focus on the list for the podcast mainly because that'll extend this way too long.
Uh-huh.
So we're just gonna generalize things. We'll probably start with like different like categories like chocolate bars.
Actually, before we go into like any structure, any format, I kind of just want to throw it out there. When you're trick-or-treating, right, you're in the zone, you're ready. You got your bag, you got your costume on. You're at that fancy-ass neighborhood that got all the candy.
Sneak in.
Yeah.
The white kid.
They're giving away those rotisserie chickens.
Those rotisserie chickens, they're just giving it out like it's $1.
Did you go to Walmart as a kid? For trick
what do
or
you mean?
treating?
For like getting candy?
Oh, because he thought you were getting rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But
So,
when you're in that zone, right? You're in that mindset. You're ready to go. What's that one candy you're looking for?
I no longer like candy, so not anymore. But generally, when I was younger,
somebody kick this fucking guy.
Shut up, Connor. I was on a point.
No, you weren't. I don't care.
It was
You don't get
nerds.
this.
You always
I
look
care.
out for the nerds.
The
Really?
nerds, really.
Nerds
no.
are some top tier candy.
Interesting.
If you can't respect the nerds, I don't want you as my friend.
We'll have to debate about that later.
God, I want to kick this guy.
Now,
so
I
fucking
don't
bad.
know about that, my dude. Because for me, right? For me, I get the cheapest and the easiest, but it's my go-to every single holiday. It's the Tootsie Roll. I need those Tootsies.
I think you're in the minority of people who like Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls are okay.
Dude,
they're
I
like
just
a
kind of like
poor man's chocolate bar.
Dude,
Yeah, but
I'm
that's like
so
they come in
fucking
so many
lucky I was
variations,
sitting
you know?
down.
What was that?
Why?
I'm so fucking because like I thought I was gonna like collapse right there. Like,
Okay.
Don't load up on too many candies.
Are you talking about the chocolate Tootsie Rolls or the
I'm
flavored
talking about
ones?
the chocolate Tootsie Rolls. Wait, what'd you say?
See, I like the
prefer
flavored ones more.
I like the flavored ones more because
flavored
it's like,
ones?
at least they're like it's like Laffy
They're
Taffy's weird cousin. But
No,
you're
I don't
okay with
think so
hanging out
because
with them.
for the flavored ones, right? I would just rather eat Laffy Taffy rather than eating a flavored Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, but I'd
No.
rather eat anything than a fucking Tootsie Roll. So,
Yeah, but
No,
like the Tootsie
Laffy
Rolls,
Taffy.
they come in variations. There's the ones that are like wrapped in like this white plastic that like are very firm. And then there's those ones that are like wrapped in those little thin pieces of paper. And then there's the huge ones.
There's huge ones?
I
Oh, you
think
mean
so.
the long boys.
The long ones,
The
right?
long boys.
The ones that you hold up like a churro, you just show off. You sword fight. You throw it at
I
other
see.
kids.
Is there king size Tootsie Rolls? I sure hope not.
I hope not.
Dude,
That's a lot of
wouldn't-
chocolate.
I wouldn't
dude, that
put
gets
it
me
off
like
the list.
I don't know why, but like if I thought of like a full size, like a gigantic Tootsie Roll, for some reason that makes me feel fucking seasick. Like literally, like I'm on the sea and I've been rocking too far and like I got scurvy and you're like, oh, you've been eating too many Tootsie Rolls there. And like throw them off the deck, bitch. Honestly.
Yeah, you throw that
Oh,
guy off the deck. I mean, who's he to tell you you're eating too many Tootsie Rolls?
We don't got time for that Tootsie boy. Toss him over.
Okay, but let's get one thing
Kenny
straight.
is the Tootsie boy.
I want to get one thing straight. What's the one candy you don't want to see?
Wait. We still need to hear Connor's and mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
we're
you guys
important, too.
existed.
All right.
Yeah.
Like if I could do like a backflip, I would. But here we go. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Of course.
That's your go-to?
Okay.
Not necessarily, but it's like whenever like I've never had a bad time eating one of those fucking things. Like,
Wait,
Wait, what?
Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
For the Reese's peanut butter cups picture, is that a normal Reese's peanut butter cup or is that the one with the beans in it?
Beans.
Beans.
Excuse me?
No, that's not the one with the
Like,
beans.
they got
I don't know what
yams
you're talking
inside?
about.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
a
no,
meat
don't-
picture.
Don't
But
worry
let me-
about it.
but let me tell you this.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is gonna sound weird, but when it comes to Reese's peanut butter cups, they're not my subjectively favorite candy, but they're like my objectively. Like they're
like
not
you
that
want the most of.
like they're not like that fond in my fucking heart. But when I have them, I'm just like, oh, yippee skippy. And then I do a little. I click the heels of my feet, and then I'm a small little bird.
It's like a little piece of heaven in a little chocolatey cup.
Little piece of hummingbird heaven.
Yeah. Do you want to
that
know my
make-
candy?
They should make
go
that
ahead.
their slogan, like on the cup. Little piece of hummingbird heaven.
What is their
Sorry,
slogan?
It's a fucking cup.
Okay.
Made with real chocolate? I don't know.
Eat this shit.
They change it all the time.
Your favorite candy, Cameron? Did you say?
My favorite candy is it would have like the one I want the most of during trick or treating is Jolly Ranchers.
Okay.
Especially
Understandable.
have you ever seen those like little they're like flat Jolly Ranchers? Like it's kind of bar form, but they cut
I don't
your
like
lips.
those. Yeah, I don't like that.
I like those more than the actual.
Why? Are
You like
you
the
a
ones that cut
masochist?
your lips more than the ones that don't?
Yeah, it gets the sugar right into the veins.
Wow,
Right
you
into the
really gotta
veins.
relax.
Dude, I kid you fucking not.
Intravenous
I
Jolly Ranchers.
I literally had a Jolly Rancher today, and then I spat it out like it's like 10 seconds
Like it was
after
poison?
and I was like, "This is fucking awful." Like,
Wait, what flavor?
I think it was grape. It's just like for me,
grapes?
like Jolly Ranchers are like the heretics candy, or like candy you like with candy you want to fucking crunch, right? But then like Jolly Ranchers
I
are
see.
like Jolly Ranchers like
it's
hold it right there, Buster.
And then your
better
jaw
take
is
your-
stuck to your upper.
You better take some fucking time to chew this, or this is gonna be fucking super glued onto your teeth for 5 hours.
You better make
Yeah.
sure you take your time, mister.
I always
Yeah,
liked
like,
hard candy.
Listen, if you see
Yeah,
that
me too.
voice, you see that voice that Kenny just said. I want to
Mhm.
punch that fucking voice.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
that-
You want to
that-
go ahead and
that's-
punch this motherfucking voice?
Oh,
I like how you
said the
broke
word.
your own
Oh
rule.
no, dude!
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
broke
sorry. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
it had some.
Okay.
Okay, but what's the one candy you do not want to see ever?
in your
at
little-
all.
in your
Yeah,
little
in your
pumpkin
little
bag.
bag. That's the candy you trade immediately.
So like the candy where if I got it like at like a like at a house, it'd be like instead of this, I think I'm gonna go do trick, and then I'm gonna shove it down their mouth because like how dare they get me this?
Sure, yeah, if that's legal, yeah, go for it.
Dude, it's legal for me, baby.
You go to their doorstep and start breakdancing.
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. Ooh, you know,
What?
I feel the
Really?
same.
Twizzlers are such a B candy. They're a
Dude,
B ranked candy.
Dude,
If you
I
don't,
fucking despise licorice. Like literally,
wow.
like I get sick thinking about like fucking licorice.
You get sick thinking about a lot of candies.
Oh,
It's
dude,
just
you should,
candy in
dude.
general.
Like I'm not looking at my list, but you should have seen my list. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22, 27 candy in the D list. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Okay,
14.
you don't have to
15,
count. This is not a
16,
count.
17,
Okay,
18, 19.
stop it!
I have 19 candy in the list I called "Oh God, no."
That's a good part of the list to have, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Cameron-
I'd
Uh-huh.
rather eat poo.
Cameron, what's yours? What's the one you don't want to eat?
Have you ever had a? Let me see. I really dislike the Bitto honeys.
What?
Have
Bit
you ever
of
had
honeys.
Bitto honeys?
I don't
What is
know
that?
if I have.
It's kind of like a Tootsie Roll, but it's made with honey and like as hard as diamonds when you first chew on it, because you're meant to chew on it, but it takes ages to chew, and it's the same. I also don't like Milk Duds as well. It's kind of like in the same category.
Milduds
in a
are
way.
like a C tier candy to me.
But Bitto
Oh, wait,
honeys.
yeah, I
are
know what you're talking about. Bit of
disgusting.
honeys. Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
Yeah, they're awful.
I have no idea what that
is. I would agree.
It hurt my little child's jaw. Not like I have a child, but like me as a child, it hurt.
It's
Yeah.
like your grandparents' candy, you know? They go to give to you, here's a bit of honey, and then you're just like, I hate you, Grandma.
That's been sitting in her purse for like a millennia.
I've carried this bit of honey ever since I was a child.
Since the factory was open, this is the first bit of honey they ever produced.
Look at that. That's rare honey.
Dude, you
better eat
can't.
that
You
shit.
just can't. You can't just produce honey. Like,
What do you mean you can't just produce honey?
You can't just
the bees
like
do.
the bees work, and then you're like, I made this shit that you just killed.
But
Yeah?
they work for you.
You smoke them out. Who Alan and Kenny.
I want Kenny to go first because I have the more controversial opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I just
like
know that there's a bunch of
Alan.
candy I don't eat, but I don't really know their names. But one particular one that I choose absolutely to never ever eat again is the Krabby Patties.
Ooh.
The candy
Really?
Krabby
Dude.
Patties. I hate squishy candy. Like it's
the gummy
oh my
bears. Dude.
god, I hate them so goddamn much.
Oh,
There's
dude,
just something
you know,
about that texture that just makes me feel like I'm eating someone's intestines or something like that. It's just ugh.
Wow.
Dude, it's like I'm living a lie. I'd rather eat a fucking burger.
I'd rather eat a
Wow.
Krabby
Absolutely,
Patty
you know,
than
like you know,
gummy burger.
when they gave you like those little, I first saw those, right? They're like, it's like a little burger wrapped inside of a candy wrapper. I'm so excited, and then I finally
Mhm.
eat it, and it's just like this has like almost no flavor.
yeah.
It's like
but
I'm
what about the
eating-
pizzas?
Like paper.
There's gummy pizzas.
Yeah, what
there's
about
gummy
the
pizzas.
pizzas?
I
Dude,
would
they
never
taste
have
exactly
those
the same.
pizzas, but I'm pretty sure
There's
they
no
taste the same.
point.
Kenny, do you not like the Gestalt?
What do you mean
no.
the Gestalt? Do you mean pizzas in the form of gummies?
Oh no.
Like,
Should I
let's
kill
be
you
mo-
preemptively beforehand? You know what? I'm gonna get your grandma and tell her to give you a bit of honey.
Okay.
Nice
I'll eat
reference
it.
to the first episode, Alan, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey. So you guys are gonna hate me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We
Tell
already
me.
do, but go on.
The candies I detest,
Mm-hmm.
and I never want to see in my
Mm.
bag ever in my life.
Mm.
Two categories.
Okay.
Two.
Any fucking Reeses and no fucking mint chocolate in any way, shape, or form.
Ooh.
Ooh, he
Wow.
hates. Oh, you hate mint chocolate? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I hate mint chocolate. It tastes like shit. I don't understand what
So
people
when you're talking
understand.
about like those chocolate yolk bars, right?
Yeah, those are
Chocolate
ass.
yolk. What
I don't know
the
why
hell?
anyone would want to eat that.
Is that
What
right?
are the
Are they called yolk?
bars?
No,
York?
They're not bars, actually.
The York.
York
Yeah, the
York.
patties, the
I'm sorry,
peppermint
York.
patties?
That's right.
Yeah, those taste like shit.
I said yolk.
Oh, those are so good.
I love
yeah,
those
taste
though.
like shit. I don't know. Junior mints also taste like shit.
How about just
No,
like
that's fair.
peppermint candy?
No, I like peppermints.
Oh, okay. Just you don't like chocolate mints.
He likes it when there's a bit of pepper put into the
Dude.
mix.
Can I be honest? This guy's just fucking big dumb. You know, this guy. You know, this guy, dude. What the
Now,
fuck
is
you
it-
thinking?
Is it fair to say that you just don't really like chocolate?
I used to like chocolate a lot as a kid, so I'm looking at the list right now. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the most chocolates on here. I just don't like peanut butter.
You know,
Dude.
I do in fact also hate peanut butter and Reese's Pieces, so I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
Okay,
I'm there with you.
buddy.
We have a nice spectrum. I'm afraid to see how this tier making goes.
Yeah, we better settle on some actual agreements here.
We all have to agree. We can't make our own lists. We have
That's
to
right. That's
We
right.
have to agree. Oh my!
we have to make
so bad.
a taste of the cabin tier list.
Oh,
This is gonna
that's-
be
what
hell.
a dumb fucking name. I hate this.
Excuse my phone going off. That was very unprofessional.
Dude, you have a
It's a
Pokemon
Pokemon thing?
ringtone? Dude,
Hey.
Cameron, you have like the best ringtones ever, I swear to God.
Thank you.
You're like such a gamer, bro.
Yeah, I am.
You're an
I
absolute
barely
gamer.
play Pokemon.
You know,
That's not the topic.
yeah, that's not the topic though, but I'm really curious now that I've heard your Pokemon thing go off. What's your
Uh-huh.
what was your like favorite costume to dress up as in Halloween?
I got like a really sad story for that. behind
Okay,
that,
how about you
and,
go ahead
oh,
and tell us,
no.
Connor?
Can I use a voice mod while I'm telling it?
No.
No, please.
Please don't.
He's gonna do it anyway.
No one thinks
No.
it's funny except for Alan.
And it's really gonna ruin the podcast because I'm just gonna start laughing, dude.
Dude, you're making me feel really sad inside. It's just like, hey, your comedy, it's just a voice. It's just a voice. That's
I'm
it.
just trying to build up your story
That's-
because it's sad, right?
Well,
what's
when
the
I
story?
was in like third grade, I had this Dementor costume, like when fucking Prisoner of Azkaban was coming out, and it was rich. And I got a costume. And
If, for that costume, isn't it just like the Grim Reaper costume then?
more or less, except for not at all, you dumb idiot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Connor,
ambulance.
please.
After I just roasted that motherfucker, you know.
Okay.
Well, actually, that wasn't me. Anyways, I had a Dementor costume, and there was this one kid in a Willy Wonka outfit, and he was like, "Dude, I really like your costume, but who the heck are you?" And then I was like, "I don't want to say." And then he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna send my goons after you to rip your fucking costume up until we find out." So
What?
I ran into my locker, and I hid in there.
How? Wait.
What?
You were a big kid back then. Pardon me saying that, but how did you fit into a locker?
Dude, like honestly, like chill. So,
Connor, you were at least 5 feet.
Yeah, when I was like 2 inches.
dude, can I just make a suggestion? Chill the fuck out.
Okay.
So I was in my locker, and the Willy Wonka guy, he's like, dude, I promise I won't put my goons put their hands on you. Just come out and just show us your face. I was like, all right, sure. So I came out, and then Willy Wonka sent his goons after me, and they fucking ripped up my costume and like broke it.
Wow.
And then they finally found out who I was, and like I was so upset because I just wanted to be mysterious because like that was like for the first time in a while where people were like actually interested in who I was. Like the sense of mystery was like interesting about me.
Mhm.
So I just remember walking to the front of the school, just kicking the front of the school, screaming, tears down my eyes. And then when my mom picked me up, I went home and I just I destroyed my GameCube disc of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
It wasn't a good game, so you didn't miss out on much.
Yeah, and it was Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka, mind you. It wasn't Gene Wilder.
Uh-huh. I had
It's
that
called
on
a poetic
PS2, I
ending.
know.
Dude, I was so fucking mad. Oh god.
That sounds
What a
Yeah.
fucking heartbreak.
like a great
This
time.
too.
Alan,
What about me?
what
What was your
kind of
favorite
costume?
costume?
Your favorite costume?
I don't remember, dude.
What do you mean you
I'm
don't
gonna be
remember? You
honest with you.
dressed up.
To be honest, I can remember the dumbest costume I've ever put on.
Really?
Mhm.
So this was actually in high school. My little sister was going out trick-or-treating, and she really wanted me to go with her. I did not have a costume that year. You know what I did?
What'd you do?
You went naked.
No, that's illegal. I went into my closet, pulled out a suit, put on some sunglasses, and said I was an FBI agent.
That's
Oh,
class
you were-
right there, dude.
you were classy back then.
What do you mean?
And now, I'm
You-
sorry.
First off, you were in high school, and secondly, you owned a suit.
You guys didn't own a suit?
No!
No.
You know how expensive
I-
suits are?
Do you not have to go to weddings?
No!
I
Well, when
owned
I go to
button-up.
weddings, I don't
I
go in
owned
a suit.
I owned a button up and dress pants. Okay, let's not fucking change the subject. Boys, listen, I understand costumes are like really fun and I understand we're having like
True.
shit ass like a blast, but
Like?
we gotta get back to the fucking candy.
yeah, you're kind of right.
Because this is Kenny trying to stop a war from happening.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. What do you want to talk about, huh, Candy Man?
You want?
All right.
you want-
Should I make who's making the tier list?
We're not
We
making
gotta-
the tier list
doing
yet,
this
Connor!
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god, it's like you're not even listening!
We're doing the tier list after the podcast, and then we're gonna make that a separate video. That's a one-off of this podcast.
And
Well,
you
you
just
know.
came at me! Wow!
And he
wow!
muted himself.
Double standard, please.
Okay,
Okay.
please. Okay.
This
That was
podcast.
too much.
Dude, you screamed so loud that you broke your own mic for a second.
Yeah, it was like wild.
Dude, I crossed the fucking line there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah,
let's-
okay, just there.
There's a threshold. You have pierced through it.
I have,
Like,
I have a
five-
good
like
question.
15 minutes
Okay.
ago.
I have a good question.
What's
Yeah,
your
what's the
question,
question?
brother?
So in your neighborhood or whatever neighborhood you went to go to,
Yeah.
was there
Uh-huh.
this one house that always had kind of like the weirdest choice of candy to give out, and it was the same every year?
Yeah,
mean
they
like
would just
the
give us
popcorn
weirdest.
people?
Yeah, the
Oh
popcorn
yeah, the
people.
popcorn people too. Yeah, yeah. But
Fuck
that's
the
not
popcorn
necessarily
people.
weird though. I
Whoa.
think.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I was one of those popcorn people.
You are such a piece of shit.
I handed out popcorn to kids.
You're
Really?
such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Do you know
there's
what a
this-
disappointment you are? Who the fuck goes out
Disappointment.
on Halloween? Who the
Okay.
fuck goes out on Halloween and wants fucking popcorn?
Me,
Yeah, you're not giving candy to yourself.
dude.
giving
I
it to the
popcorn
kids.
with any candy. Yeah.
It's like
Even
not
as a
even like the
kid.
popcorn bag. You're just having them just like one piece of popcorn.
Yeah, Colonel.
Um,
It's not even
Uh,
popped.
like
Here, go pop it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
there was this one house that just used to give away bags of sand.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. Connor.
No, that's not true. Basically,
How does it feel?
basically, like, what?
How does it feel to just lie?
Yeah, you could have
Dude,
said something
it's-
else. You could have said like flu shots or something.
Basically,
They
when
give free flu shots. Wow.
it was a Walgreens.
Hi, welcome to Walgreens. We're giving out free flu shots, everybody.
Trick or treat.
Trick
We'll vaccinate you. A treat. But I just didn't like anything that like had like Smarties or anything like that. I was like,
Mhm.
you're fucking sheep. You're a scoundrel, and frankly, I just don't like you much. I would kick them in the shins,
How do
or
those
I would scratch their shins and I'd run away.
how do those people rank with popcorn people who give out popcorn?
I think those people put more effort in, and it's actually candy.
Do you know how
I think-
expensive popcorn is?
I
think,
think the
you know-
smarty people are better than the popcorn people.
I think. Oh God, no. Oh, ooh, Alan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know why you hate popcorn so much.
It's
Dude, like-
fine. I enjoy popcorn. Popcorn is a
Like,
great food
Popcorn is
snack.
It's
not
just
food.
it's good, and the thing about Smarties is that they're not.
Smarties
And
are okay.
listen, dude, like I'd rather have like a good burger than like a fucking Smartie.
Yeah, but you're not gonna go to Mrs. Smith house
obviously.
and get a burger.
Yeah, but I am gonna get popcorn, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Shit goes stale after a month. You gotta eat it right away.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, like if they give you like a bag, like a microwave bag,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. No, I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm not
motherfuckers-
getting some fucking popcorn ball.
popcorn
I'm,
ball.
ta- I'm talking about the motherfuckers who already have the popcorn in bags and then wrap them up and give them to
No,
kids.
Oh,
illegal.
no, that's the worst, actually.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't make your own food and give it
I
out as a
mean-
trick or treat.
I mean, you can. I
Wait,
actually read
Is that,
about the
is that
history. Of...
an actual law?
No, it's not. What happened was that in the
It is, I
history
thought.
the history of Halloween that I
Yeah.
actually like. I watched a fucking documentary about
Yeah,
this
wow.
recently.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like OG Halloween was nothing but fucking
Yeah,
homemade
is
goods.
that
like popcorn balls and shit like that. Like actually, trick or treating goes way fucking back when people believed like genuinely believed like. Well, I shouldn't say this because like I actually believe in prayer, but what would happen is that these like it was called souling, and what would happen was is that people would go to people's houses and get tiny spice cakes with raisins in them. They would call it
Ooh.
soul cakes, and you'd be given one, and then they say, "Hey, go pray for my my dead aunt Margie," and you'd be like, "Okay, sure," and then you'd
Right.
go over to the graveyard and you'd pray for them. So like like soul cakes are like literally paying people to pray for your dead relatives. So that's the earliest form of trick or treating.
my
I've totally lost my way, but needless to say, it was companies that took over fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
Back at the basic, like the very beginning, Halloween was all like done by yourself. You made the goodies, you made the costumes, and then companies are like, we can totally capitalize off of this, and then they did.
So like
and then,
any holiday ever?
Black
I don't-
Friday.
I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I didn't really like Alan's tone when he talked to me right there.
Yeah,
But he had
Alan,
a
I think
point.
you should do something about it. Address this issue right now.
Do something about it. Or I'm gonna rip your fucking costume.
What was it? What was the initial
Dude,
question? by
don't
the
fucking
way?
do that, or I'm gonna break my Willy Wonka to
What'd you say,
Oh
Cameron?
yeah.
What
Kenny.
was the initial
Yeah.
question?
What do you mean?
Yeah. What?
He was
What?
talking about how it's illegal.
No.
I don't think it's illegal.
Oh, like
Okay.
what's the weird house that gives weird things out?
Yeah.
Oh
weird
yeah,
things,
the
yeah.
weird.
Now, whenever I went trick or treating,
Ugh.
right, I always went to fancy, rich neighborhoods.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about that is that I would always find that single house, the weird house, where they just gave out money.
What?
Like it's
Yeah,
not
I've-
candy, it's not treats,
No,
it's nothing.
excuse-
I remember specifically. There's this old white dude, right? I go trick or treat with my little gremlin ninja costume, and he just goes, "Here you go, Sonny," and it's just $1 bill, and I could feel my head shrinking back into my body, like, "Oh, it's money."
Oh, actually, no. That's a bad deal.
Can
You
you
lose money that
fucking
way.
tell me what neighborhoods you were going to where you got?
I don't
Oh,
know the
don't say
neighborhood
that.
because it was
Fucking money. You
like
know-
we
wait,
had to
do you-
drive there, you know.
Do you know how many
I had to specifically.
goddamn kids
My mom drove me
go to
there.
your house? No. Do you know how many goddamn kids probably show up at the door on Halloween?
Oh yeah.
At
Oh
least
yeah.
20. You're
Oh,
losing
yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
Fucking
Have
bag
you
of
never
Smarties
gotten
is
money,
$5.
though? Like I've
Never.
gotten money at least 3 years out of my whole entire trick or treating experience.
Great. You got $3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there was
I
probably
never
just
got
$3.
money.
I think.
That's why you hit the house 3 times. You're gonna remember the same kid?
I think we might
You're
have.
old.
I think we went to the same neighborhood because I also got money one time. I went to a rich neighborhood
Yeah.
instead.
Wait, did you guys never hit the same house a couple times over?
No.
No. That's illegal.
Wow, I'm
As a
such a
kid.
scumbag then.
As a kid, that's illegal.
You're pure scum of the earth.
Dude, I
Would
totally
you-
if they
would
if
you-
they had would I?
Would you like trick or treat first in like English and then the second time in Spanish, and they're like, "Oh, this is."
You go trick or treat, and then your second time through, you go Espanol.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how the fucking Mexicans do it,
That's
I
how you
guess.
did it.
You guys are such assholes.
Sorry. Oh,
No, so what you do is you hit a good house, one of the first houses you hit, you remember that house. And then on the walk back, you hit it again. What are they gonna remember?
it's that
Yes.
walk back. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
they do.
They do
And then
actually remember though. I'm
And
pretty
then
sure
they come
do.
for your mom.
What are they
'Cause
gonna
they know
do?
where you
Say
live.
no?
They're
Yeah.
gonna say no. I've actually had someone say no to me before. Could you believe that?
Imagine if you like walked up to a house for the second time and you're like trick or treat, and then they just stare at you for a second and then they say your fucking address.
That's so scary.
Trick or treat.
dude.
Hi.
I mean, it could be your
welcome,
neighbor.
House number 413 something street.
I mean, that's they
Here's the
said no
truth.
to me once before because I wasn't wearing a costume.
Oh
Well, yeah, that's obvious.
You've
You gotta
gone
wear
trick
a
or treating without a
costume.
costume, Cameron.
Yeah, it was like my last year of Halloween.
What you expect?
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
I was just. I mean,
What
I'm a
were you
kid
actually though?
still.
Like, were you just you?
I was
Actually,
just
I
me.
think- I
And they
think
asked,
I
"What are
also-
you?" And I'm like,
I'm a
nothing.
teenager. You should have said I'm a teenager.
I'm your
Yeah,
son.
but I wasn't funny.
Well, Kenny laughed.
I'm not the king of comedy like Connor over here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what, dude? I'm sorry that I'm just so freaking.
You're just so freaking
So
handsome.
I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
How-
can I finish the question?
Yeah,
No.
can you go ahead and
No,
finish the
no,
question, Cameron? I'm
no,
sorry
no.
that I didn't let you do that. Go ahead, go.
There was a house that gave out soda pop,
Oh yeah, you're
and
right.
Soda?
I love those people.
I think
Oh, dude,
me and
those-
Cameron did go trick or treating in the same neighborhood.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. Oh, I think we did too because I called those. I always refer to those houses as checkpoint houses.
those are
Checkpoint.
ones you
Oh,
always
okay.
go to.
No, middle through because you drink that halfway through when you're dehydrated.
Oh,
and you
I
need
see.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Dude, it's like we stop at their place for checkpoint and then we keep
Mhm.
going.
Like they open up the door and they're like their walls are just like cans of soda, and they're like, "Which one you want, Sonny?" And they just look down
Yeah,
the hallway of a million sodas.
That's the witch's house from Hansel and Gretel. You don't go in there.
I almost
Dude.
went in. I almost
Dude.
did it.
Dude, you knock on a fucking house and they just let you take a swig of like a big jug of water. Like, here, drink up. I know you're thirsty. All right, continue on your journey.
Yes, soda. Okay, what's your question, Alan?
So after you finish trick or treating,
Mm-hmm.
how? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, my sister has an issue.
Uh-huh.
She eats sugar, and I would rather not be in the room with her after that point.
Oh, because hyperness.
Extremely.
Uh-huh.
Even at the age she is now, which is like 18. Actually, she's like 20 now.
Yeah.
Anyway, how bad did you guys get after you like downed like a half a bag of candy?
Oh, dude, I was out.
Really?
Yeah, he was out. I kind of remember that too.
Me?
I think it was maybe one of your. I think it was your birthday party, and you ate a lot of cake. You went,
That wasn't
you went
trick-or-treating, though, was
crazy.
Wait, is that
Dude,
what happens
I
to you when you eat too much sugar? You just pass out?
No, he
Oh
doesn't.
no, I go fucking bananas first.
Yeah, he
Oh,
goes
okay.
wild, and then
But then-
crashes.
Well, nowadays I just get diabetes, and then
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just one of those things. Oh, type 2,
Am I
here we
right?
go.
Oh, tip 2.
uh,
But
okay.
I mean, after I don't know. I think now this is like a really faded memory, but I think I started crying once after I started eating all my candy, because
Mhm.
I was at that point where I realized that I couldn't stop eating the candy, but I knew that if I didn't stop, I'd have no more. So I was crying while
What?
eating my candy.
I could just picture that. And your gremlin costume getting
My
home.
gremlin ninja costume, yeah.
Yeah.
I say gremlin, but it was a
Oh.
ninja turtle, but it looked more like a gremlin, Allison.
You shouldn't have said that.
How about you, Cameron?
Oh, what was the question?
Like, what
again?
How
happened
bad
to you
you get
after
after-
trick-or-treating?
Oh,
Yeah.
I am. I don't eat. I'm pretty chill. I don't
Okay,
get hyper at
Cameron,
all.
here's a question. I thought you said you don't eat the candy, and I was gonna
I
ask.
don't. I don't.
What do you go trick or treating for then?
Okay, as a kid, I had this huge container that was like air sealed. And after every Halloween, I just poured all the candy in it.
You're just a collector.
I just
You're literally just a collector, dude.
yeah, basically, I just hoarded all the candy.
No,
and then just
okay.
kind of picked out the candies I liked.
You know what happened to me? So I
Mhm.
ate like a quarter, and then my parents said that's enough, and I was a little hyper, and I went to bed. Then after that, my parents stole the fucking candy.
Ooh.
That's what my parents
Like-
do too. They
Like,
just steal it.
They did not give it back. I had to steal some of my own hard candy back from them.
Oh God.
Ugh.
When you go trick or treating,
It's
never
cruel.
go with your parents. that just has to be a rule or something.
Isn't it? Don't you have to though?
You kind of have to.
I mean-
but that
You can
just
until
have to
you
not.
can until you're 11.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you have to
the
have a
same with me.
chaperone.
I stopped
You know what?
going with my parents
I
when I was
always-
11.
You go with your. I actually loved going with my mom because I love my mom.
Mhm.
I don't know about you folks, but
Sometimes I don't want them to steal my fucking candy, Connor.
It's
know what?
just, sometimes
But,
when I get that $1 bill, I just don't want to show my parents.
Yeah, I
sometimes,
don't.
They're gonna take
during
it.
Hey, I'd walk up to my mom during Halloween and I'd say, "Thanks for protecting me from pedophiles. Here's a Reese's cup," and then I'd walk.
It's like, good job, Mom.
Did you actually?
Fuck no, you idiot!
I don't know, Connor. It just seems like something you'd say.
Thank you for being the guardian from those little creeps, and then I'd snick my mom
You
with Snickers.
snick.
Snickers.
How do you wait? Hold on. How the fuck does one snicker? Like actually, it's like,
I don't know.
I sound like that.
hold on. Let me look up. All right, the sound of someone snickering. Give me a sec.
Well, I'm not gonna be
Let
able
me-
to hear it.
I'm gonna look it up. The sound. Fuck. Sound of
The sound
someone
of
snickering.
You do this every time.
Yeah, I have a very important question, so let me know when you're done.
Yeah. Actually, just go ahead, Cameron.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay, so you know when you come across that house with all their lights off, but there's like a bowl of candy on their front step,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know what I do.
and the sign says, "Please take one." What
Yeah,
do
you yeet that into your bag and
Yeet.
say, "I'm sorry."
You're
There
one of
was
those.
no candy. There was no candy left when I got there.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry, everybody else.
You probably were captured on security cameras, and the authorities are going to be looking at you.
Here's the thing, brother. You don't eat the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
You eat 90% of the candy into your bag,
Oof. See,
and then
that's-
you leave like 5.
Dude, I took 2 once, and I felt so guilty.
You have a weak soul, and you
Yeah.
will not survive in this cold.
I mean, it's not like I ate
This
the candy,
dog
it
dog
was-
world of trick or treating.
So what were we talking about? I was just being disappointed.
The snickering.
Okay.
Did you find out what they sound like?
Not entirely. It was
Really?
Like whenever when I look up the sound of snickering, it's just some fucking guy that thinks he's real funny and thinks he can just make a fucking joke video about laughter. Like
Okay.
he's some fucking pioneer, that little piece of shit, and spending a minute and a half fucking looking. And what does this guy do? He just fucking laughs in my face.
Connor.
Yeah?
So for that house where the people are gone and the bowl's on the front stoop, what do?
I punch it.
You punch the bowl.
Yeah. Then it's like, and then what happens is it goes all over the place, and then I walk away, and then every other kid that comes after it's like something happened here.
Yeah. This is a crime scene now.
They start to shake, and they're like, I gotta get out of here before they get me.
No. Have you
See,
have
that's
you ever-
you see that's the real fucking.
Wait. No, I want to know everybody. Kenny.
Have you ever had that one friend
No.
who, they did that, right? So I had this
Kenny,
friend who
no.
did that, but instead of
Did
just
you
leaving
do
the
it?
bowl there,
He
no, I didn't
punched
do it.
fucking
I didn't do it.
balls?
I was always too
Okay.
scared because I didn't have any
Mhm.
stones. But I had this friend who I'd always trick or treat with. He every year they would leave a bowl out and everybody would be out, but he would take his own bowl and dump it in his bag and then leave it. He's like, "Shh, don't tell my mom. You better not tell my mom." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead, man.
Dude.
It's your candy. You bought it. I mean, you have the rights."
Jeez.
The capitalist mindset.
That's like
Mm.
next level
That
yeeting
kid's-
on him.
That kid's going far, dude.
What can in all honesty, I just took fucking one and I moved on.
What's going on?
I just took one and I moved on.
You took one? Oh, for the bowl? Yeah.
Took
That's what I
yeah,
did
most
most of the time.
I think that's what we all gotta do in life. You just trick or treating, no matter what it is. You just gotta take
Mhm.
one and you move on, just like this podcast.
Because the thing is that no matter how much I want to take more than one, I know my mommy's gonna fucking know.
Yeah,
And
because
if
they
she
always
fucking
find
knows,
out.
Exactly.
Dude, she's gonna fucking take all the fucking good ones. And
So I guess Alan's the only outlaw here.
Yep.
Dude, this
Yeah,
guy's
you
a
can't do it.
fucking
You
bastard.
can't do it when there's other people, because then you feel bad.
Oh yeah, because
But when there's
a
no
group of kids
one
trailing
else,
you.
Oh, true. Yeah.
you just
I take more than one, and I turn around and I see this kid approaching, and I'm like, there can't be any witnesses, and I charge at them.
You gotta drop them first and then take the bowl.
Is there any other important questions we need to ask?
I don't think so. I'd actually
You ever
like to
get-
say, I'd like to close this podcast out by saying,
Okay.
everyone, if you're going trick or treating this year, don't tell your parents because they're gonna kill you and they're
Please
gonna take your
stop.
candy.
This is a bad PSA.
No one
we're-
likes
Oh.
your mom
Um,
unless she is protecting you from pedophiles.
And
Okay.
remember, Halloween's the only time where you don't have to concealed carry.
Here,
Please, please bring all your guns.
Please stop. I'm going to actually
Thank
give
you,
good
everyone.
advice.
This
gonna give
podcast episode
No.
was brought to
Don't
you
end it.
by
Don't end it.
viewers like you.
Stop.
Thank
Stop.
you.
I hate you.
Please stay safe.